In this video, I'm going to discuss a little bit about Social Security, pensions, and 401k. First, I'm going to give you a brief history of 1929 and the Great Depression. They were going through much similar issues as we've been going through right now. And stock market crash, many people lost their money, many people had to start over again and try to reinvent whatever they did, just like we're doing now. And it was in these times that Franklin Delano Roosevelt came and developed his plan for the New Deal. In this New Deal, he implemented the need for Social Security. He felt that people who were ready to retire should have something to retire on. This was unheard of before, but he started that thinking. Years later in the 50s, after World War II, they started coming up with pensions. It was the company's way of looking out for their fellow worker, for their fellow co-worker who worked with them. So people were doing good. This started into the baby boom generation, which changed the way they were the innovators that changed the way we do things. However, things were different. In the 80s, things changed. This is where the yuppies were going around doing their thing, and big business was marquee in the 1980s, and they came up with the 401k. I'm not knocking if it's bad or not. It is pretty good because this gave the individual person the chance to add to their savings, and the company would match. If they took out, they would be penalized. This worked for a while until 2008. That's when it went bust. That's when the housing bust. That's when the 401k bust. And people had to start thinking of alternative ways of saving other than the way they did for their retirement. And in that bust, it was bad deals, stock market crash. They lost a lot of their earnings. Some of them lost their jobs, and they tapped into their 401k for an emergency, which was supposed to be for their retirement. This is a little history of our retirement in the last, I'd say, about 90 years. Where do we go now, and what do we do? What are some ideas we can invest, and what are some ideas that we can do to embrace our retirement and enjoy it until we're well into our 80s, even 90s? More of this can be found in the book. Retirement. Start thinking about retirement. And the Amazon link for it is below. Excuse me. You can click over there, up there. That's my YouTube page. And please subscribe. If you would like to comment, say something about this video, good or bad. I'm very interested. I would like to know, and maybe you could teach me something on retirement. I would like to know. And maybe I didn't know something that was already there. So feel free to comment. And thank you for watching this video.